We're back in the Los Angeles Coliseum, where some 25,000 people are waiting for Evel Knievel to make another one of his spectacular motorcycle jumps. This time over 50 cars stacked up at the center of the field. Evel Knievel roaring up the takeoff ramp in a costume of pure white, mesmerizing one and all. He's not unlike the
people that come to see you get killed. And when you run short of guts, you ask yourself, when you're standing up there and sitting up there for that final thing, did they come to see me get killed?
We love you, Conrad, oh yes we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true.
I mainly came for Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel's gonna make it.
And Evel Knievel's gonna make it.
I'll take Evel Knievel's not going to make it.
Yeah, let's do that.
How come?
It's too high and too far.
Evel, you know, it's been a long time since Wide World visited with you, and now here we are, and boy, the jumps look longer, and the ramps look higher, and the speed looks faster.
Well, that's the way it gets. You made a bed for yourself, you got to lie in it. I'm not looking forward to this 50-car jump, really, but... pyramided cars, so it'll be the first time I've ever jumped over 50 pyramided cars. However, unless I get down 50 or 60 yards, which is 150 or 150, 180.
Wrote an article on Evel Knievel, and if I remember right, he said Evel has so many pins and bolts and metal hinged in him. Every time he walks, he clanks a little bit. Is that really true?
I've had a lot of them put in, but I've had a lot of them taken out. All I can tell you is this: I play golf every day. I've only got one plate left in me, and if I have another accident while they're fixing me up, I think I'll have them take that one out. So then I'll still.
Winding up in the hospital again. We'll soon find out. We are now at the 51st row of the Los Angeles Coliseum. This is where the ski slide-like takeoff ramp has been mounted. A 200-foot in-run, and this is a practice run of Evel Knievel, trying to see just exactly where he wants to be and at what speed.
Take a look at it.
Now, ideally, he would like to take off at about 100 miles an hour on the in-run. Soar over the 50 cars, make a two-point landing, then hit the drag chute as he goes up the outrun and up the other side of the Coliseum, hopefully to a safe landing. And you can really feel the tension mount here. A tough and heretofore unaccomplished run here in the Coliseum. This crew has been with Evel all during the tough and trying days. They've seen success and they've seen failure. And there is a noticeable air of nervousness and tension. Evel not even wanting to look down that ramp. Promoter J.C. Agajanian has given the all-clear signal. Now the crowd rising. Incidentally, this bike is a XR 750 Harley-Davidson. Just the same kind you could buy in any store. This is going to be it. Evel carries about 6 or 7 bikes with him, then he tests them all before one of these jumps, picks the one that's performing best. He's ready. And he's got it made. There goes the chute. Whoops, he's airborne as he goes through the peristyle, but the word is he's okay. And have you ever seen so many cameras in all your life? Fantastic jump, and here he comes back into the tremendous thunderous applause here in the Coliseum. And now let's take a look at it again. Absolutely perfect takeoff. Notice how still he is on that bike. Not a move. Well, Evel, you did it again.
Well, another day, another dollar.
Yeah, you make it sound awful easy, but it isn't quite that easy.
That jump going out the Coliseum, I think, was just as wild as the one going over the cars. I'm glad that parachute was open, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you this, is if you were graded on form and beauty, it would have been 100 today. It was absolutely a beautiful jump.
Well, thank you, Bill. I don't think I jumped quite 50 yards, but, you know, I'm getting to be on up in, I guess, what you call age to where I can't heel as good as I used to. And being 34 years old, every time I make a jump, I thank God when it comes down that I'm still alive, no matter how far I went.
You know, Evel, you're shaking a little bit.
Well, if you did what I did, you'd be shaken too, Bill.
And once again, a look as Evel Knievel floats out of the Coliseum, airborne and free. There never has been anything quite like this man, Evel Knievel, Super Daredevil.
Bye bye, birdie. Ta-ta, oh sweetie pie. Bye bye, birdie. Time for me to fly. Time for me to fly. Time to say goodbye. Bye now.
Now let's take one final look here on Wide World at the Super Horse of the Year, Secretariat. And as we do, a reminder that this Monday night, the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs clash on NFL Monday Night Football, 9 o'clock Eastern Time over most of these ABC stations. The executive producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Roone Arledge. Evel Knievel and Demolition Derby produced and directed by Ned Steckel. European Gymnastics Championships produced by Eleanor Rieger. Secretariat segment produced by John Martin, who is also our program administrator. Production coordinator of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Dennis Lewin. Associate directors Bernie Hoffman and Lou Frederick. Next Saturday on ABC, NCAA football coverage plus ABC's Wide World of Sports, bringing you the National Drag Racing Championships, the International Professional Skiing Championships, and the story of the individual competition at the European Ladies Gymnastics Championship featuring Olga Corbett and Ludmila Teresheva. Stay tuned now for the Regional Report, coming up next over most of these ABC stations. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by United Airlines, chosen for travel by more sports teams than any other airline. Today's program was pre-recorded.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This has been ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Brought to you by Sears Tire and Auto Centers, home of the Sears steel-belted radial tire. By Lincoln Mercury. Nobody has more kinds of cars for more kinds of people. See them at the Sign of the Cat. By Williams Electric Shave. For a shave that feels barber close with any electric razor. And by Motorcraft Quality Auto Parts from Ford. Motorcraft shock absorbers, oil filters, tune-up parts and premium batteries. Taxi tested tough.